podcast time. It's pocket clock. Start talking. Keep talking.
I don't like to talk.
You like to talk all the time. You don't like talking with the mic in your mouth. You like to talk.
Wait, you think there's certain things I wouldn't say on the mic?
I don't know, man. I'm just saying that I just want you to talk so that we can level out so we're both the same volume when we talk.
I think we're doing good. Look at that.
Oh, you wiped off your black face just in time.
Oh my god. You know what was so scary? It's a charcoal mask.
Oh, really?
For your face.
Uh-huh.
Because I did damage to my face a couple of years ago by basically lying out in the sun every free chance I had.
Really? Why were you lying out in the sun?
I was in a really contemplative type of mood those days, and I just wanted to sit and think and smoke cigarettes, chain smoke.
Okay, so basically, let's talk about pedals.
Pebbles?
Pedals.
Oh, pedals.
Pedals, like a thief. Pedals.
Pedals.
Yeah. All right. So you can't see it right now, but I have this. It's like the Brown Sound 3 by Moyer, or I don't know how you pronounce it. Moore. It's spelled M-O-O-E-R. More pedals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's like the 005. The main reason why I find this pedal.
Can you believe that?
I can't hear a word you said.
It was right there for me.
Oh yeah. Here's mine. Here's the other one. Yeah. The reason why this pedal is so useful is because it has an amp simulator on. Not amp simulator. It has a cabinet speaker simulator. So right now, instead of hearing because I usually when I play, it's not cabinet simulator isn't that useful for me as a bass player because I've gone directly into a PA speaker, PA amp. Yeah, sorry. Let me restart that. A cabinet simulator.
Okay.
Cabinet simulator isn't as useful for me as a bass player because.
What the hell is he talking about now? I missed the first part.
Fine, I'll start over yet again. A cabinet simulator isn't as useful for me as a bass player because I can go directly into the PA and be fine. Like a guitar player, they play directly in the PA, they're gonna sound like garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why cabinet simulator or just having a whole ass amp, either a cabinet or a stack or whatever. One of those.
I don't think you have to have more than one. Like people think you know have at least like.
They can barely hear you, man.
Dude, tell me, with your experience with guitars and making them and also buying them and being pretty discerning in the way that you talk about guitars, like I feel like whoa shit, hold up. Oh, okay, here. Hold on. Okay, I'll be there in 2 minutes. So what was I saying, Nathan?
You're asking me. You're talking about how I've made guitars and I bought guitars.
Yeah, but what was the broader subject?
I don't know.
Yeah, me
We
neither.
haven't got to the broader subject.
I know. I always go on tangents, but the tangents do have something to do with what I wanted to say.
Maybe you should learn to speak faster. That way you can get to your point faster. You don't forget about what you're gonna say.
I don't think I speak any slower than you do.
No, but you don't have the memory to back it up. I can speak slow because I don't have as bad memory as you.
I know, it's only sometimes. But my memory is pretty good today.
Well, we were talking about pedals.
Yeah, pedals, yeah.
Yeah, so I was talking about the mine has a cabinet.
You had the Moore
cabinet simulator. Yeah, the Moore cabinet simulator.
Okay, I remember what I was going to say. If you're going to mic it, right, for putting it into the PA, you know, you only need 4 12s and an amp. I mean, yeah, that's all you need, right? Like
sure,
if you're gonna mic it, you only have to mic 1 amp.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about because personally, I can just bring an amp and a guitar and a cable to put the two together, and I'm good. But you have like a big old pedal board.
I like it being connected to the. You're always gonna get a fuller greater sound if the sound of your instruments are coming through the PA and like you're not just projecting with whatever you brought, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about plugging into the PA? Like,
oh no, what I mean is like mic the drums, mic the guitars, amp, mic these different things, and then that goes obviously they all go to the PA, right?
Yeah, the PA system.
Yeah. I just think it sounds better. Some people in a small arena don't do that, but that's because they have tons of speakers and shit. Okay, I got it.
I barely understand what you're saying, man. Like what I'm saying is that when it comes to like small bars and clubs, like a cheap cabinet cinema will do you fine. Like I know there are a lot of people who are like really into their tone, so I can understand how like they wouldn't want to just any old cabinet simulator because like you compare different cabinet simulators. I'm sure you can find some that are pretty terrible, some that are pretty good. But I'm just saying like a cheap one will do you fine for small bars and clubs because as long as your tone isn't like painful to listen to, like there are some people who have like they'll scoop their guitar players will scoop their mids. So like their mids will look if it was like one of those EQ band, like 7-band EQs or whatever, it'll make like a smiley face. There are a lot of guitarists who want to do that stuff. And it sounds good when you're playing in your room because you have the bass tone from your guitar and you have like those sparky trebles. But like when you turn that shit up, one, if you're playing with the full band, it's hard to be heard because like the cymbals are gonna be taking up the high registry where you have your treble, and like the kick bass and like the bass guitar, this thing's gonna be taking up like the lower registry of your guitar as well. And so like you don't have enough sonic space to actually to project your sound. So your only option is to A, turn up your mids, or B, turn up the volume so you can be heard. But the problem is like if you have your treble turned up, when you turn up the volume, you start hearing this like the trebly sound is kind of like it's not as bad as like nails on chalkboard, but it kind of gets there. It's kind of annoying. And so audiences when they go to a live show, they know it's not gonna be like super polished like an album. Because if it were, if they were thinking that, they probably would just listen to the album instead. If they want something like super polished. So like obviously they don't want like a band that sounds like complete dog shit, but they want like a live human experience when they go to a live show, and so like they're not gonna like be like super discerning when it comes to your guitar tone, So like the worst thing you can do is just have a guitar tone that's like extremely discomforting or painful to listen to. So that's why you don't want to scoop your mids and then turn your amp really high. If it's at low volume in your room, it sounds nice. But if it's like on stage and you have a high volume, you're sitting like nails and chalkboard. You don't want that. Now, the second issue is not that big of an issue, but like you actually don't want like a boring guitar sound. And I remember when I went to a live show a while back. I can barely remember the names of the people. It was like Verve Pipe and some other band. But anyway, both of them have pretty much both the bands pretty much have the same guitar tone. It's like this very like basic bitch, boring guitar tone. So there's like nothing really interesting about them. That's not as bad as the nails on chalkboard sound. I'm doing a pretty good job of holding this down by my own, if I do say so myself. What else can I say about tone and whatnot? Yeah, like I kept getting interrupted when I talked about my my pedals, but I'm using. So when it comes to oh my god, he's asking me to come down. God dang it. Yeah. So this thing is like a normal distortion pedal. The Moore 005 or 500, 500, whatever order it is in. It has an EQ3, it has a volume and a gain knob. So that's your typical. As your typical pedal setting on top of your cabinet simulator. And so this is something where I would, plug this directly into a a PA system at a bar or a club or whatever, without having like go through an amp. Now, if you have an amp, you really like bring your amp, go ahead and bring your amp. I don't have a problem with people using amps. At some point, I'll probably like, if it's like a big show or whatever, I'll probably bring an amp, either a bass amp or a guitar amp or possibly both. One thing I might do is I might bring like I might have a setup where it's a guitar amp, but the cabinet is a bass cabinet. So I can play guitar and bass, and I won't blow my speakers out in my massive bass tone. So I gotta set this up. So oh man, so we have different cameras. This other fucking stupid camera. Oh, you're working again. Thanks. Oh my god. Yeah. So there's that. There's that camera, and I want to set it up so that. If we decide to start talking about our pedals, we have the portable, like, we can turn our cell phones into cameras. So if we want to, I don't like that angle. There we go. So if we just want to talk about pedal or some gear that we can just like, I or Vinny or can just walk over and like with the camera, with his cell phone, using it as a camera, and just point at the particular gear we're talking about. Like, there's a Marshall cabinet right there. I can put my camera over there so you can see it. What's going on, man? What's downstairs?
Downstairs is some food, some drinks. I think it's mostly alcoholic, the drinks, though. We'll see. There's something around. But then, what's that? There's supposed to be a big thing here that I was going to say. Oh, my daughter orchestrated a wedding in her room. She's been to one wedding.
Who's getting married in her room?
The horse and the man and the sloth.
Wait, the horse and the sloth are getting married?
Yeah.
Is that legal?
We don't know, but as long as they said, "I want to be a sloth," we let them be a sloth.
Okay.
Fuck you. My real name's Jed.
All right,
I'm gonna be an asshole guy. That's what I'll do. I'll go from the many spectra of that shit, and what will happen is that slowly I'll pass it on to other people. Before you fucking know it, everyone's gay. There's so many gay people.
Is that the gay agenda? Turn everybody gay?
No, I don't know if the gays even have an agenda, but
they're up to something.
Yeah, usually just drinking at bars and singing karaoke. I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh shit, are we live streaming? Oh fuck. And then this is fucking recorded. It's recorded. How many listeners do we have? You know that mask was not meant to provoke. It was green. I swear to fucking God. I put it on. I'm like, is he?
We'll see what the cameras have to say about it.
Like I said, I was putting it on. And I don't understand. But I really thought it was green. So.
You know what? I kind of don't like the aesthetic of these like big old headphones.
Yeah.
I don't like the aesthetic of these, so I feel like in situations where like we want to use headphones, I think we might just use these like small earbud. Earbud.
I mean, those earbuds.
Speakers, earbuds.
If you get a good pair of earbuds, it's just as good as that, and it's right in your eardrum, so you get a great sound. That's just what I think. I mean, I think anything with that much cushion between your ear and what's being played is going to make it a little bit softer, a little bit.
All right.
A little bit of boop boop.
All right, we're gonna sign out, and at some point we gotta talk about onboard guitar effects.
Hey, I know I came up here to get you.
What?
It's there, dude.
What?
On my stoop, the thing, the preamp that I ordered.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah, we can get it.
Do you want to talk about it on the podcast right now, or do you want to save that till later?
No, we should save it for later.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I gotta kind of wrangle the kid. And so I'll see you guys next for an exciting episode of Nathan Crumpler and Vinny Taubner. One, the bass player, regulator of fat bottom. That's Nathan, folks. How does he regulate the fat bottom? With the musical waves of his bass as he saucily, that's not a word, I invented it, as he softly cruises you to sleep on this crazy hour of this crazy year.
I think you got a lot of pedals. But anyway, yeah, this is Taubnernaut signing out.